Justin Fields did not have a good day in Tampa. You came in, TJ, saying, what in the world are you doing calling a middle screen from the goal line of your own goal line, right? Like, what are you doing?
That doesn't make sense to me.
Well, it can create a lot of havoc. And certainly if your quarterback isn't playing his best, and he might flip it right up in the air for a pick six to end the game. And that's what happened. Bears 0-2, and talk about pressure, making diamonds. Their opponent this week, let me make sure I get this. Oh, yes, they're at the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Talk about blank space. So guess what? Justin Fields was asked about what happened last week and how he can improve his play with a very stout opponent that just made Trevor Lawrence look like he was a rookie again and brings Mahomes and his new gajillion-dollar contract with Travis Kelce and everyone else putting points on the board for you to go hunt. And wait till you hear his response and how maybe this is what we would term a rookie mistake if it wasn't something that he's already been in the league for a couple of years. Check it out.
I felt like, I wasn't necessarily playing my game. Felt like I was kind of robotic and, not playing like myself. So, my goal this week is just to, say F it and just go out there and play football how I know how to play football.
When you say thinking less, what do you think was causing you to think so much, maybe think too much?
Could be coaching, I think. But, at the end of the day, it makes it, they're doing their job when they're giving me, what to look at, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I can't be thinking about that when the game comes. I prepare myself throughout the week, and then when the game comes, it's time to play free at that point. So, just thinking less and playing more.
Oh, my goodness. Coaching.
Yikes.
In case you're wondering what the headline is, I'll read it off right now on the worldwide leader in sports and their bottom lower third. Justin Fields says he can't play like himself. Because that's the clear indication. Hey, Justin, you're running all over the place. Justin Fields says he hasn't been able to play like himself, are the exact words right now on the worldwide leader in sports, beamed out around the world. Hey, Justin, you looked great last year, just running all over the place. Now here comes this crazy thing like schemes and ideas from people like coaches, and you're saying you're playing robotic. It's because the robotic aspect of it, I would think, comes from, hey, Justin, this is your read. This is what you should be doing. This is where your receiver is going to be. And it's just something that he definitely knows. I mean, he threw against Georgia, right, in that game years ago. He threw every possible pass off of every possible route tree, whether it was one of those frozen ropes or dropping it in a bucket, down a sideline, over the middle. I mean, so what was he, just playing street ball for Ohio State? Is that what it was? I honestly, how else do you take this? And I'll just say this, too, even though, because if Zach Wilson's like, do you think you're letting your team down? No. Why are you playing robotic? Why do you think it is coaching? That does come across as not accepting responsibility for your problem, which is, winning, being efficient, finding the receiver they got for you because they kept you. These are the coaches that pounded the table to make sure you didn't wind up in Carolina or somewhere else. Right? I mean, this is 100% the implication from a statement like that. I have a feeling there'll be a walk back or two coming. Unless, by the way, how about the flip side? Let's take Justin Fields' point of view from what he's apparently implying. They're not doing right by him.
Right. Using his skill
set. How about that? They're not doing right by him. that they are giving him too much of read this, do that, which sounds like, trying to make him a professional quarterback. But certainly the guy that we saw running around last year and running for and maybe this whole thing about you got to hit your back foot and get rid of it. You got to throw it more. Don't run around, Justin, because you ran for damn near 1,200 yards last year, and guess what? You might get your ass beat. Show him footage of Anthony Richardson not finishing 2 games. I don't know. Maybe they aren't doing right by him. And he's just like, I'm going out there, and if I'm asked certain questions, I'll just say it. Or he's just being honest. What a soundbite, huh? From Chicago, Illinois. Coaching. How's that next film session going to go? What's up, Coach?
Hot. Hello, Justin.
He only had 4 carries against the Bucs. He's been sacked 10 times in 2 games, only 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, maybe let's try something else. Let's run around because, hey, man, you're going to need him to be Superman because the other guy's got an S on his chest too.
And the other guy might have this game circled and take it personal for them not drafting him.
Who? Mahomes?
Mahomes to the Bears.
Look, you think he's still? I guess he could be Brady 6 and deep down.
You would think not, but Tom Brady apparently carried a chip forever.
Yeah,
so
you took Trubisky, huh? But they're all gone. Actually, look, I guess, right?
No,
I mean Nagy inherited Trubisky.
Yeah.
So the guy who's currently in Mahomes' headset right now might be just whispering this year. And this week, but hey, you know what I learned when I got to Chicago, Pat?
They didn't think you were good.
They thought Trubisky was better than you. They grinded all of his 14 games in North Carolina. They grinded all that tape,
something like that. Yeah.
They thought North Carolina had better tape at North Carolina than you had at Texas Tech.
See, I'm saying you don't know.
Hey, I heard they grinded all that Trubisky tape, and they even thought Deshaun Watson wasn't anything in Clemson either.
Yeah, but this Trubisky,
but Trubisky, they had to have him. Pat, they had to have him.
Showtime. They didn't think he was good enough, son.
By the way,
wow.
Bears didn't want you.
Super hot take.
Uh-huh.
Patrick Mahomes, if he got drafted by the Bears, he'd be on a different team by now.
You know what?
That's very possible.
This is
the Bears ruin quarterbacks.
It's the age-old nature versus nurture, right? The same old. And this is why, again, you got to feel for like Darnold. Darnold's perfect example. Todd Bowles was essentially like a dead coach walk-in potentially when he gets drafted. Then he's drafted. Todd Bowles is gone. In comes Adam Gase. Okay. Then he's seeing ghosts himself. And then see you later. And then there's Matt Rule for him. And then now he's with Shanahan. And he's finally gotten. So what if he had shown up? What if Andy Reid had drafted him, for instance? You know what I'm saying? Like there are things like you're lucky or not.
You're lucky.
Okay. The same thing with Trevor Lawrence. Trevor, hey, you're drafted first overall. Your head coach is Urban Meyer. The biggest flameout in the history of NFL head coaching. Honestly, makes Bobby Petrino look like they should name the trophy the Petrino Trophy in the NFL.
Yeah, it just doesn't have the same ring
that's
to
how
it.
bad it was for Urban Meyer. And then Doug Peterson comes in, and maybe we're seeing the ascent that we all expected Trevor Lawrence to have. That said, who is Justin Fields' guy? Well, maybe he should walk into the film. Should he walk into the film room just to break up the tension, just like doing the robot? Like, are we watching film today? Are we watching film today? Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.